Look, baby hands. Both of you. Look, baby.
Alright, we got FloGrappling versus Sprite bottle right now.
What happened?
Nobody can get this bottle open.
We need you.
No way, dude.
You didn't know I'm strong? Stronger than I look.
Whoa.
Here we go.
What's going on?
Let's go over to Legion.
Legion, baby, day 2. All right, just pulled up at Legion American Jiu-Jitsu here. One thing about Legion is just incredible vibes at Legion. Keenan's doing a great job creating an environment that's fun to train in and cool to be around. So today we're gonna see what the competition scene's looking at like here at Legion. You know, they're not known for their competition team, but we're gonna see what they got going on. How's it going? How are you?
Welcome back.
Yeah, glad to be back.
What up? How you doing? How you been?
Very good, very good.
Are you teaching this class or no?
I'm just gonna train it.
You're just gonna train in it? All right, so you probably gotta get ready now then, huh?
Yes. Today we have our competition class. It's at noon, and we recently kind of refocused on the gi, and we brought back some of the old school training methods that I really like, such as super fights. So hopefully we'll have some super fights today where you kind of simulate the tournament environment. Competing can be like pretty stressful, and if you don't simulate that environment enough, it can be super overwhelming. So we do super fights where we have everyone get super hyped up, or at least we try. Sometimes it's a little like hard to get people amped, but we get everyone hyped up. We have 2 people fight, and then we just rinse and repeat that for like 15 minutes. And it really creates just sort of the environment. People kind of get hyped about it, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Okay guys, thank you for coming to class. The other day, that was the last really intense, crazy training that we're gonna do leading up to Worlds. We're less than 2 weeks out right now, so we're still gonna train hard, but we're not gonna go through these crazy deep water training sessions. So today's just gonna be all about rounds, and then we'll have our super fights at the end. So for this class, it's not gonna be super complex. We're just gonna have just basic 7-minute rounds. But one thing that we're adding is the loser does 10 push-ups, and that's not a real penalty, but it just creates incentive. It makes them have to keep track of the points. I feel sometimes when you do just rounds, it's really easy for guys just to go through the motions, and they don't really think about the points. They don't really think about it as win or lose. It just kind of roll. So it's 10 push-ups for whoever loses, so that way they're constantly looking at the clock, they're constantly trying to win, and the idea is you want to win every single round, much like a tournament. So even on a day like this where it's not a lot of really systematic stuff, like a lot of times we do 3-man groups, or we do these specialized 16-minute rounds. In a simple class like this, they're forced to think about their jiu-jitsu, think about their techniques, knowing when to kind of hold back and control and when they really have to attack.
And then I heard you mention there's gonna be some super fights later, huh? So
oh yeah.
How did that come about? And like, what's that like?
This is something that we've been doing for all the comp classes, and it's really important because people can connect the dots in the room on the mats, but then when it comes to competition, they get anxiety. And obviously it's not the same as in the tournament when we do super fights in here, but there is definitely a level of anxiety. And we try to really simulate the competition as much as possible. So we try to have everyone on the outside screaming, and we have someone reffing, and sometimes the ref calls are bad, but that's just part of competition, so you have to adapt to those situations. So it's just a good way of getting people in the right mindset. And I've noticed since we started doing that, a huge difference in people's performance in the super fights. At first, everyone's very timid, they hold back, they're scared a little bit, but now everyone's they're just embracing it, which is really important.
So far, what do you think of Legion?
I like the way they're training, man. I saw a lot more lapel guard than I expected, actually.
Overall, I would say craziest thing I think about Legion as opposed to Atos is Atos has a ton of black belt world champions already and all that. Here at Legion, it's a lot more colored belts, up and coming guys, young guys. And then another thing cool that they said they're going to be doing, they're going to have some super fights later. So I'm amped for that.
All right, everybody, let's circle in. One big circle, let's go. Okay, guys, so it's that time of class. We're gonna do our super fights. Now the scenario is the same as always. It's a situation, you're in the finals. The score is completely tied and you guys have reset in the middle, okay? You have 2 minutes to win the fight. Now from everyone on the outside, I need energy, okay? I need positive, I need negative, I need everything. We need to simulate a real tournament. So I need involvement from the outside. Try to coach your teammates. And if you can't coach, just be loud, okay? We gotta create that environment. This is our high level ref, Kevin. Yes, hey! Boom, boom. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. Run it back from yesterday.
Fight! Let's go, Sunshine. Yes, hey! Go, Sunshine, pass. Do not keep your base, Sunshine. Let's watch the score. Sunshine.
Stay on a close guard, though.
Your rule set, Juno. Settle down. Settle down, yes. Beautiful. Grab that bottom line. Beautiful. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Nice. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low.
Get your head out from this position and watch.
Back out.
Let's bring it in. Hands in the middle. Great hype today. That's a good simulation. Those nerves you feel, they're just the same as when you go out to the competition. So embrace those. Don't try and fight against them. Just let it happen. Let the nerves wash over you. It's part of the game. You'll fight better when you get comfortable at being in that state. And remember, this is just a daily grind. We got to beat on our craft every single day. It takes years to hone your skills. So keep it up. Legion on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Legion!
All right, so we just finished up day 2 at Legion. We were talking to Keenan, a lot of the younger guys around there. Great time. So first of all, Corey, what'd you think about Legion?
Yeah, Legion's a little bit of a smaller squad, right? They don't have as many like heavy hitting big names, but what they were missing in kind of star power, they brought an energy. Andres ran a really exciting, high energy pace, and there were a lot of young guys really looking to get themselves ready for Worlds.
Yeah, very, very different structure than what we saw at Atos. My favorite part was at the end, they did a bunch of super fights. So that was sick. Tell us a little bit about these super fights.
Yeah, 2-minute super fights, super quick rounds, right? We got to see guys fighting for basically first to score, but it was a full round. And catching up with some of the guys afterwards, they were all telling me that it really helps you get in that competition mindset, not just because you're fighting for points, but because you have the energy of the crowd behind you.
Yeah, just overall great vibe during the super fight. So they formed a big circle. Andres came out, called out a couple people. He was the matchmaker, if you will. A couple people that stood out to me during them was Juno, obviously brown belt kid, really good. He's someone that obviously we knew was going to be exciting. We met this new kid, Lucas Canto, from Argentina, and I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't know if I am, but basically he flew here from Argentina to do his world camp at Legion. But man, that kid looks solid. Him and Juno went at it, had a few rounds together. Really good.
They both looked great, really competitive. Gannon Lang also stood out to me, had a couple of really nice submissions. He looked like he was kind of ahead over most people who rolled with.
Yeah, so Legion, obviously they don't have this huge roster of world-class black belts like maybe Atos or one of these other teams, but definitely some young up-and-coming talent. So I think Keenan said there's about like 10 people from Legion going to Worlds, all color belts, I believe.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing who else comes out of that camp, who else really starts to rise, and let's see if they grow. Keenan said not too long ago, right, that the generations are turning over quicker and quicker. I think this is a young squad that could very quickly become a bunch of black belt contenders.
That's right. So that's a wrap on day 2. Day 3, we got anything special in store, Corey? Anything crazy we're gonna be doing?
We're gonna go out to Ocean County. You know, maybe we'll surf. Maybe we'll hit up AOJ.
Yeah. Maybe go check in on Guy Mendez, see what those guys are up to. I think we have like an hour and a half drive. Got to get up at like 4 a.m. So be excited for that, you know. But yeah,
for that crew, it's worth it, right? Tynan Dalpra, Jonathan Alves, Cole Abate. It's gonna be an exciting camp.
Room full of killers. It's gonna be awesome. Make sure you stay tuned. You can check it all out right here on FloGrappling. There we go.